In December 2021, a California man, one McRoberts Williams, decided he'd rob a Wells Fargo bank in Wilmington, Delaware. He handed the teller a note proclaiming the robbery. The teller handed him an unknown amount of cash. Even over a year later, I can't find out how much. And he fled on foot. Except he didn't get that far, because he then used the ATM outside to deposit his ill-gotten gains into his own account, making him True Crime Portal's first ever douchebag of the week. On October 4th, 2022, Zayama Johnson confidently walked into the Hudson County Sheriff's Office, expecting to interview for a job as a security guard. What could be easier than being a security guard for an office filled with police officers? Ms. Johnson had a slight problem, however. She was a fugitive, wanted in Monroe County, Pennsylvania on fraud charges, as well as having 10 bench warrants in Jersey City, New Jersey for failure to appear in court for traffic violations. During a routine background check for the security guard job, her fugitive status and warrants were discovered and verified. The Hudson County Sheriff called her to set up an interview for the security job, but when she arrived for said interview, she was immediately arrested on her outstanding warrants. When her belongings were inventoried during her arrest, she was found to be in possession of 2 stolen credit cards, which quite naturally led to 2 more charges for credit card theft. The fact that she unironically applied for, then expected to get, a security guard job with a sheriff's department makes her True Crime Portal's newest douchebag of the week. On July 20th, 2022, Michael Conley Lloyd entered a Bank of America branch in Springfield, Missouri, fully intending to rob it. He handed the teller his demand note, the teller handed him the cash, and Lloyd made his escape in a black Dodge Ram pickup. Unfortunately for Lloyd, the escape was short-lived, as his roommate's boyfriend alerted the police shortly after the robbery that Lloyd was the person responsible, which led to his arrest soon thereafter at a nearby trailer park. Upon his arrest, Lloyd immediately confessed, telling officers he committed the robbery to prove a point to his girlfriend. When asked what happened to the money, Lloyd said he'd thrown it out of his truck window after seeing police cars speeding towards the bank in response to the robbery. What makes Lloyd worthy of this video is twofold. He wrote the demand note on the back of his own birth certificate, and he was wearing an ankle monitor as part of his punishment for a different robbery, making Michael Conley Lloyd absolutely perfect as our latest douchebag of the week. On November 30th, 2020, 2 men, Raymond Stavig and Derek Schertz, decided that a good activity for them that day would be to drive around to various businesses and steal from them. And it was kind of working out for them, at least until they got to a Kohl's in Clackamas County, Oregon. As Schertz went inside to grab whatever he could, Stavig waited outside in the car, ready for a quick getaway. The problem, however, and the one that got them caught, was that the car battery died while Schertz was inside the store. The 2 men were soliciting other customers for a jump start when the police arrived and made the arrests. The car itself was filled with stolen goods, such as phones, laptops, clothing, stolen credit cards and a credit card reader, illicit drugs, and counterfeit money. Oh, and the car was stolen too. Gee, who would have thunk? All of which makes them both True Crime Portal's first double douchebags of the week. This is our first ever compilation video. If it does well enough, at least for a channel as small as True Crime Portal, more will come in the future. As we start to ramp up in production, I'd like more of our subscribers to come from long-form videos than shorts, which is, ironically, where this compilation originated. Don't get me wrong, shorts can be valuable in their own right, but people who mostly watch shorts don't tend to watch longer videos, at least in my experience. Anyway, that's all I have for now, so I thank you for watching, and stay safe out there.